Hello again. Sorry about the multiple part video, but we had a little bit of an issue that occurred and I had to swap out cameramen a couple of times. Anyways, what we missed was, all I did was I put in the back bolts to the vehicle. And I'll show you where those are located. Up here. And then there's another one right here. So I torqued those two down. I want to make sure that they're tight. And now we have to go back in and tighten the shoes on the inside of the drum. Just like I showed you earlier in one of the earlier video clips, how there's a little screw with a nut that has flanges on it. You're going to go into the back space and torque back down here. As soon as I can find my screwdriver, I used to do that. We'll continue on. Come in back here, and again you want to go in the opposite direction that you went to loosen it. This time I'm going to be rotating it towards the front of the vehicle. I want to come back inside here. And you pretty much have to do this by feel. And you can hear the spring clicking as I rotate these. Oh, I missed it. Let's see. It's not quite a good enough grab, so I'll have to do it a little bit more. Actually, let me trade out screwdrivers. But you just keep on doing it until you get it tight. Now you don't want to over tighten it because you don't want it to be at the point where you're riding your vehicle with your parking brake almost fully engaged all the time. So the way I gauge mine is as I twist it a couple of clicks, I'm going to check the rotation. Now I'm not checking the rotation so much against here because that entire component will shift a little bit, but I check against the movement against the studs themselves. That's still a lot of play. So I'm going to keep on going.
No, you're not pulling. Like you said yesterday, it's that color.
Right, there we go. Oh, that's still a bit of play. Go a little bit more. feels like some pretty good grab. And there we go. Yeah. Now I can feel that they're in contact, creating resistance, but not so tight that I can't move it. I have everything together. I'll move my tools out of the way, reinstall my tire. Again, I like to use two hands because these are heavy, and I use my knees to anchor. Once my wheel's on, get a couple of them started. Now when you're reinstalling your wheel, again, you want to go in opposites, as close to opposite as you can get. You'll see as I torque this down, it's actually pushing the wheel. And lastly, make sure none of your tools are underneath your vehicle. And lower your car. Once your tire's on the ground, you can continue finishing your torque. And there's the finished product. Make sure that when you first start up your car, you keep your parking brake, reset your parking brake, make sure that it's grabbing. If it's not grabbing, slide up underneath the back end, retwist that nut through the back opening to tighten up on those shoes, and then re-engage your parking brake. But if your parking brake should grab if you followed all the steps in this video. Secondly, once you get it on without starting your vehicle, engage your parking brake, start your vehicle, pump your brakes a few times. If your brakes feel spongy, you're going to have to drain your brakes. Again, the brake drain is on the back end, as shown in one of the previous videos on the back of the caliper. That's going to be a two-person job. With the vehicle running, you'll have to loosen up that opening, have them step on the brake, tighten the opening, release the brake, loosen the opening, step on the brake, tighten it, release the brake, and keep going back and forth until no air is coming out of those brakes. And that's if they feel spongy or they're not grabbing correctly. So once you start pumping, when you first fire it up and you start pumping your brakes, it will feel, there will be a lack of pressure, but it should build up and then it should be a good solid hold. Double check your brake reservoir, make sure it's not over full. If it's over full, vampire it out for a little bit until it's at the max level. And that completes how to do the brakes and rotors on the rear tire. Thanks for watching the video. Click like and subscribe if you want to see some more posts. As I get some more stuff, I'll show you how to install it.